Hello, welcome to This Week in Agriculture, a presentation of the Communications Unit, Ministry of Agriculture. I'm your producer and host, Christopher Holder. On this week's presentation, we bring you highlights of the activities of Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa as he reached out to farmers across the country, sharing with them government's agenda as it relates to agricultural development and, of course, the role farmers are going to be playing in Guyana, leading the CARICOM's agenda, reducing the import bill by 25% by the year 2025. This past week, he reached out to West Demerara. He met with poultry farmers, he met with cane farmers. Later on in the week, he commissioned the dehydrating facility to be run by the Guyana Marketing Corporation. And this is to help farmers add value to their produce. You know, farmers are contented to just grow a crop, take it to the market, sell it to somebody who comes along, and they go back to the farm and headache done. Now you can get a whole lot more value for your crop if you were to process it into something value added. Now drying fruits, for instance, is adding value, and this facility is available for farmers to use free of cost. And so Minister is hoping that farmers utilize not only this dehydrating unit, but also all the agro-processing facilities that have been constructed across the country, all for the use of farmers, so that they'll be able to add value to their produce. Now, I've always shared with you on Farming Today the fact that the farmer does all the work, takes his produce to the market. And I'll use the corn farmer from West Dem, canal number 2 it was, who planted corn, and he sells each cob of corn for $100. So for every tree that he harvests from, he gets 3 cobs, so that's $300. But if you go to the market, you will find the corn peeled and in a bag, 3 in a bag, good size cobs, for $1,000. It ranges from $1,000 to $1,200. So you see, from $100 for one, just peel the corn, put it in a bag, 3 in a bag, and the value added there is $700. You see what I'm talking about in terms of value added. So that's the focus of this week's edition of This Week in Agriculture, a presentation of the Communications Unit, Ministry of Agriculture. I'm Christopher Holder. We will be back after these messages.
The Guyana Rice Development Board is integrating cutting-edge technology in rice farming. With the introduction of drones and GIS mapping, farmers can monitor their crops and make data-driven decisions. Through our Farmers Field School methodology, we provide comprehensive training to ensure farmers maximize the benefits of these technologies. As part of the project, GRDB has trained 8 drone pilots and 12 data analysts. The project was piloted at 9 farmers' field schools, with 3 located in Region 6, Crabwood Creek, Yakusari, Blackbush Boulder, and Lancaster, 3 in Region 2, Fairfield, Walton Hall, Henrietta, and 3 in Region 3, Windsor Forest, Good Hope, and Wakenham. To date, over 200 farmers have participated in the pilot areas, and an additional 150 outside the pilot areas, with female farmers comprising 15% and young farmers 45%, representing 6% of the total farmers in the country. The Guyana Rice Development Board, pioneering the future of farming. A message from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Farmers and agro-processors, the Guyana Marketing Corporation is here to help you thrive. Our Agribusiness Development Unit offers comprehensive training for agro-processors, ensuring you have the knowledge and skills to succeed. Need advice on your agro-processing facility? We've got you covered, with expert guidance to optimize your operations. From generating nutritional facts to developing new products, we provide the services you need to enhance your offerings. Stand out on the shelves with our label design and packaging material services, making your products attractive and market ready. We also create market linkages, connecting you with the right buyers and markets to expand your business reach. Are you ready to take your agribusiness to the next level? Contact the Guyana Marketing Corporation today. The Guyana Marketing Corporation, cultivating growth, empowering success. Together, let's grow Guyana's agricultural future.
Guyana's government is committed to involving youth in agriculture through innovative initiatives like the Agriculture Innovative and Entrepreneurship Program. Launched in 2021, this program introduces youth to climate-smart techniques and high-value crop production. Over 300 shade houses have been constructed, empowering young people to grow crops like carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. In 2023, Guyana expanded hydroponics farming, engaging over 300 youths in cultivating diverse crops from local and regional markets. Promoting agricultural science in secondary schools is also key. Investments in school farms, shade houses, and resources like chickens and aquaponics training enhance agricultural education. Through these initiatives, the government ensures youth are at the forefront of agricultural development. Join us in building a sustainable and prosperous future in agriculture. A message from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Calling all farmers. Your registration with the Ministry of Agriculture promotes inclusivity and equity in our agricultural sector. By registering, you ensure that marginalized groups have equal access to resources and support, empowering everyone to thrive in farming. Together, let's build a more inclusive and prosperous future for agriculture. Register today and join us in shaping the future of farming for all. Contact the Ministry of Agriculture Extension Officer in your area and become a registered farmer and be part of the agriculture revolution. A message from the Ministry of Agriculture.
We begin this week's edition of This Week in Agriculture with highlights of Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa's meeting with poultry farmers at IFLUC this past week. The engagement was a follow-up to a meeting residents had with His Excellency President Dr. Irfan Ali, during which they expressed an interest in becoming poultry farmers. The program rolled out by Minister Mustafa will now see 50 persons benefiting from assistance to develop thriving poultry businesses. During his meeting with the residents, Minister Mustafa noted that more incentives are being made available to bring young people into the business of agriculture. He said that Guyana currently produces 60% of the food consumed and that government is working to increase that by introducing new programs. Residents at the IFLUC meeting were given the option of rearing the hardy black giant chickens, a Brazilian breed of birds that lay up to 200 eggs per year and can also be used for their meat, as the birds can weigh as much as 10 pounds.
If you are interested in broilers or interested in black giant bird, right? The black giant bird lays every single day, right? And it will last for years to come. You decide what you want. Broilers, you get it. How much weeks? 3 weeks? 6 weeks? After 6 weeks, you get it to sell it out, you have to stock back your pen because the ministry or the government wouldn't continue to do that. This is a starting we give you all. So decide what you need. If you want the black giants, which will last a longer time, and you can get more of the black giant than the broilers too. You understand what I'm saying? So you all decide what you want. We'll give you an option. We're not going to dictate for you all. So today is Wednesday. By next week, Wednesday, Dr. Waldron team, and they will come back here with the councillors them and deal with this issue, all those 50 persons.
In another meeting, this time with cane farmers of the IFLUC estate, Minister Mustafa facilitated a frank exchange on issues of concern to the farmers of the estate. Grinding at the IFLUC estate is set to restart, weather permitting. In responding to the concerns raised by the farmers, the Agriculture Minister announced that a long boom excavator will be deployed to the estate over the next 2 weeks to assist with infrastructural works. Farmers had complained about problems being faced due to bad dams, which are impeding access to their fields. The Agriculture Minister told the gathering that government is investing heavily in the corporation in an effort to revitalize the sector and provide reliable income to the more than 8,000 persons employed at the various estates.
Because what we are doing now, we are trying to revitalize Gaisuku. Over the last 4 years, almost $43 billion we have given to Gaisuku. Only last Friday, I was in the parliament defending another, how much you give them? Another $5 billion to Gaisuku. And you should almost go back and listen to the footage and listen to the question the opposition asked me. Are we wasting money in sugar? You understand? But as a government, we don't have no apology because we know that the sugar industry touches a lot of people in our country, directly and indirectly. Yeah, we got 8,000 workers directly in the sugar industry. If we multiply that by 4, see how many persons directly involved with those workers. Then you have indirectly people who are getting benefit when these people earn. Then you get the cane farmers. How many workers you employ? How many and their families? Your families, contractors. So Gaisuku is not like an isolated organization. Gaisuku is the single largest employer of people in our country. That is one, firstly. So to help people to achieve their livelihood, Gaisuku is an organization to ensure that's one process. The other one is that we are working to revitalize Gaisuku, to bring it back where it was. Last year we produced 60,000 tons of sugar. We improved a little on the year before. We were hoping that this year, at the end of this year, we can produce 100,000 tons of sugar, right? But because of the unfortunate period that we had with the El Nino, the dry weather, we 108,000 tons of cane was destroyed, right? 108,000 tons of cane. So we have now to plant back, replant, and you all are involved in this activity, you know. I called you, I met with you all at the Ministry of Agriculture. I told you that we will be doing the planting. We will try back to bring back this cane, to get back cane, because the most important thing is to grow cane. You understand? If you don't have the cane, we will not produce the sugar. And we have to also get the yield up, right? I hope that we can move it. What you get now, Paul? 40, 45?
Yeah, between 40 and 50.
Between 40 and 50. I am hoping that we can go back to the time when we will get 89, 90, right? So that what we are doing now, we are looking at the variety, we are looking at to mechanize. Because also there is problem with labor. You don't get labor as you like now in this country because of the country's development. People got different options in various sectors. So rather than coming and cut cane, they can go to another sector. And especially place area like these. Region 3 is close to the urban center for us. So people got a lot of options. They can live here and work in Georgetown. Unlike Berbice, you don't have many options. You understand? You got a limited amount of opportunities. So all these things we have to take into consideration. I know for a fact that when we met with the vice president, we decided on a price for the sugar. I learned that it ended last year, but we still got to talk about it a little more. There are some infrastructure work to be done. I will advise Gaisuku how we'll get those work done. Some dams need to be repaired. I can't assure you that we'll do the dams now. We can put it in our budget for next year. Gaisuku doesn't have money to do the dam. We will put it in our budget, the ministry's budget. But right now, as it stands, we'll do remedial work to get the dam back in order. There are some people who get money, who we owe money. We'll try as much as possible to get those things resolved.
On Thursday, Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa commissioned the Hope Dehydrating Facility in the compound of the Hope Estate Limited on the east coast of Demerara. The $14.3 million facility will be accessed by more than 200 persons, including farmers, agro-processors, women, youth, and other stakeholders. In delivering the feature address, the Agriculture Minister said the facility marks a significant step forward in the national strategy to enhance agro-processing capabilities, which are critical to the future of agriculture in Guyana. Minister Mustafa stressed that farmers must move away from the mindset where all he or she is interested in is being a primary producer, grow a crop, harvest and sell it as is.
We have to change that culture. That mentality we have to change. And that is why as a government, if we want to develop our country, we have to change that culture. You can't only just come out from the market to the, from the farm to the market. You'll have immediate cash, you'll have fast cash, but you'll not get the value for your product. You will not have the value for your product. And that is why these facilities, we are building these facilities to add value to your product, to make your product more value added, so that you can have longer shelf lives and you can have better, more money. So the farmers, what we'll be doing, I asked Ms. Lal from the GMC, I asked the other agency, you heard the Director General spoke about a number of agencies that falls within the Ministry of Agriculture, 13 agencies. Those agencies, we will embark on an aggressive training for farmers. We have to change the culture.
He noted that Guyana produces more than 3,000 processed products that are often mistaken for those that are imported.
Today in Guyana, we have almost 3,000 products that we in this country, and we have to be proud of that. And many of you who are farmers here might have not known what we have or what are the products that we are processing. For example, if you look at certain product, you think you could feel it come from overseas with the quality that we are producing. You just take a walk at the Guyana shop and you'll see what we are producing. You take a walk to all these exhibition, agri-investment expo that we have, and you'll see how many agro-processors are exhibiting their products there. And products of high quality. When you look around the Caribbean, all 15 CARICOM countries and the 5 associated members, I think Guyana is more advanced in agriculture than any other country. You know why? I said we have lost our place, and when I became Minister of Agriculture, we had to reclaim that. And at the first heads of government meeting in Belize, I accompanied His Excellency there. And at that meeting, the President made a presentation and said that we have to reduce the food import bill by 25% by 2025. 2025 will be next year. And we have to work by next year. When we give that report to the heads of government, we have to show. And today, Guyana is leading that charge. And for that to be successful, we have to be successful in Guyana. You, the farmers, have to be more aggressive. That is why when you look at the kind of budgetary allocation, we have increased budgetary allocation to this sector. Within 4 years, we have increased it from $13.5 billion to $97.6 billion this year. $97.6 billion we are expending in the agriculture sector. At the end of this year, we will be commissioning almost 15 of these facilities. And these facilities used to be concentrated around the urban areas, places like Georgetown and the towns, the major towns. Today, you go to places like the Deep South in Region 9. You go to Watuka in Region 10. You go to St. Ignatius in Region 9. You go to Bartica in Region 7. You go to Charity and Anna Regina in Region 2. You go to Fort Wellington in Region 5. You go to Oriala, Siparuta in Region 6. Crabwood Creek in Region 6. I can call it out from my head. I can tell you these places. And these are rural areas. These are areas where farmers were never given a chance to improve their products. You go in the Blackbush Polder now, the farmers in Blackbush Polder have a ready market. They are selling their produce, especially things like pepper, okra, to Umani. Umani, we had a joint partnership with Umani. Now he put on a processing plant at Maibikuri in Blackbush Polder. And he is purchasing all these products from the farmers. And you here, we will work with you. You heard Mr. Finance just ask. We will work with you and we will find market for your produce And we have to ensure that we run this facility to the benefit of you, the farmers.
Earlier in her remarks, General Manager of the new Guyana Marketing Corporation, Mr. Shauna Lal, spoke of the growing global demand for dehydrated products, a process that prolongs shelf life and adds value to produce.
This facility is a response to the rising global demand for dehydrated fruits, as evidenced by substantial import values in markets like Trinidad and Tobago, Brazil, Chile, and beyond. The Hope Dehydration Facility positions Guyana to meet this demand by producing high-quality dehydrated fruits right here at home. Our goal is to boost domestic production, ultimately aiming to reduce our import bill for these products by 25% by 2025. As dehydration technology continues to gain traction as a viable post-harvest solution in Guyana, this facility will play a pivotal role in the comprehensive development of agriculture, not only in Region 4, but across the nation. By extending the shelf life of fruits, vegetables, and other produce, we will significantly reduce post-harvest losses, lessen our reliance on imports, and strengthen food security by ensuring a steady supply of high-quality, locally produced food year-round. Dehydrated fruits, which can be utilized in health mixes, snack packs, cereals, and more, retain their essential nutrients, including vitamins and minerals, making them a nutritious option. They also offer unparalleled convenience, being lightweight, easy to store, and boasting a longer shelf life compared to fresh fruits. Attributes that align perfectly with the demands of busy lifestyles, while simultaneously reducing food wastage. This $14,354,648 facility is equipped with 2 state-of-the-art electric dehydrators, each with 80 trays, ensuring efficient and uniform drying of various agricultural products at a cost of $2,998,776. With a capacity of 80 kilograms per hour, 19,200 kilograms per month, and 230,400 kilograms per year. The facility is designed to support multiple users and handle substantial quantities simultaneously. To date, approximately 26 farmers and agro-processors have expressed interest in utilizing this facility, and we anticipate that up to 200 small and medium-scale farmers will benefit from this project. This facility will source produce from neighboring communities, including Unity, Clonbrook, and Hope. We take immense pride in this facility, strategically located in one of the most agriculturally diverse and productive communities in Region 4. Its proximity to farmlands will enable our farmers to maximize the value of their crops and increase their income through value-added production. In response to the growing demand for wholesome, healthy foods, the Guyana Marketing Corporation, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, remains committed in advancing appropriate technologies. These efforts ensure that our farmers and agro-processors remain competitive and that you, our valued stakeholders, benefit from food produced in an eco-friendly, internationally certified environment. We are deeply grateful for the trust that you have placed in us and are proud to inaugurate our first public commercial dehydration facility. This is a significant milestone, and we eagerly anticipate working closely with all of you to seize the opportunities within the agro-processing sector. As we officially open this facility today, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the management of Hope Coconut Industries for providing the land essential for this project. Additionally, I express our profound gratitude to the Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa for your tireless efforts and unwavering dedication in bringing this vision to life.
The new facility is equipped with 2 state-of-the-art electric dehydrators, each featuring 80 trays designed for the efficient and uniform drying of a variety of agricultural produce, including fruits, vegetables, and ground provisions. In addition to having access to the facility, farmers will also be provided with the technical support in drying and packaging their products for the market. Help will also be provided in sourcing markets. The Guyana Rice Development Board is integrating cutting-edge technology in rice farming. With the introduction of drones and GIS mapping, farmers can monitor their crops and make data-driven decisions. Through our Farmers Field School methodology, we provide comprehensive training to ensure farmers maximize the benefits of these technologies. As part of the project, GRDB has trained 8 drone pilots and 12 data analysts. The project was piloted at 9 farmers' field schools, with 3 located in Region 6, Crabwood Creek, Yakusari, Blackbush Boulder, and Lancaster, 3 in Region 2, Fairfield, Walton Hall, Henrietta, and 3 in Region 3, Windsor Forest, Good Hope, and Wakenham. To date, over 200 farmers have participated in the pilot areas and an additional 150 outside the pilot areas, with female farmers comprising 15% and young farmers 45%, representing 6% of the total farmers in the country. The Guyana Rice Development Board, pioneering the future of farming. A message from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Farmers and agro-processors, the Guyana Marketing Corporation is here to help you thrive. Our Agribusiness Development Unit offers comprehensive training for agro-processors, ensuring you have the knowledge and skills to succeed. Need advice on your agro-processing facility? We've got you covered, with expert guidance to optimize your operations. From generating nutritional facts to developing new products, we provide the services you need to enhance your offerings. Stand out on the shelves with our label design and packaging material services, making your products attractive and market-ready. We also create market linkages, connecting you with the right buyers and markets to expand your business reach. Are you ready to take your agribusiness to the next level? Contact the Guyana Marketing Corporation today. The Guyana Marketing Corporation, cultivating growth, empowering success. Together, let's grow Guyana's agricultural future.
Guyana's government is committed to involving youth in agriculture through innovative initiatives like the Agriculture Innovative and Entrepreneurship Program. Launched in 2021, this program introduces youth to climate-smart techniques and high-value crop production. Over 300 shade houses have been constructed, empowering young people to grow crops like carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. In 2023, Guyana expanded hydroponics farming, engaging over 300 youths in cultivating diverse crops from local and regional markets. Promoting agricultural science in secondary schools is also key. Investments in school farms, shade houses, and resources like chickens and aquaponics training enhance agricultural education. Through these initiatives, the government ensures youth are at the forefront of agricultural development. Join us in building a sustainable and prosperous future in agriculture. A message from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Calling all farmers. Your registration with the Ministry of Agriculture promotes inclusivity and equity in our agricultural sector. By registering, you ensure that marginalized groups have equal access to resources and support, empowering everyone to thrive in farming. Together, let's build a more inclusive and prosperous future for agriculture. Register today and join us in shaping the future of farming for all. Contact the Ministry of Agriculture Extension Officer in your area and become a registered farmer and be part of the agriculture revolution. A message from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Well, that's all the time we have on this week's edition of This Week in Agriculture, a presentation of the Communications Unit, Ministry of Agriculture. I'm Christopher Holder. On behalf of the entire production team then, so long. Be good to yourselves and to each other.